Yo, 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 it's Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and tonight I'm back from the land of Subway stranglers and pizza rats. That's right, New York City, baby. Show me state. Land of fentanyl and my queen, AOC. I had a terrible time, though, because the weather was raining nonstop, and they just recently started a movement to get rid of all the coal and brick pizza ovens because they're worried Barack Obama's mansion potentially get flooded in Martha's Vineyards if we don't do something to prevent climate change. I just didn't get to eat any good New York pizza. It's insane right now. But one thing was pretty cool. I was the guest of honor at a rooftop party at the New York Young Republicans Club, where I mingled with legendary black-white supremacist Larry Elder. And I also brought my wife's boyfriend with me to eat and drink all the free food and hors d'oeuvres. It was pretty chill. And I got my groove on like I normally do. I had bitches in the back getting it on like it was a Snoop Dogg video. I mean, I'll be honest, it was wild. And I also got to testify in front of the New York City Council and profess my love for pride and all things butt stuff related. We will be debuting that video tonight, so stay locked in. And let me hear you in the chat with those super chats that I'll read as long as Jimmy remembers to remind me. But you need to tell him in the chat to do his job, all right, folks? It's time for this blimp to start rocking. So let's start the show.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and tonight we have a great episode. But before we get into that, look what I just got from Ocean Gate. They had a liquidation sale, and their extra controllers, they had some red ones, so I was able to buy this. So any of your super chats, that's right, we're watching this right now. This is an Ocean Gate controller. It's the same thing that's actually flying this blimp and controlling this show. So let's hope that this thing doesn't pop and we all die next to the Titanic with a 19-year-old child. All right, now let's get into our show. We have an incredible show. We have Garrett Ziegler, who exposed Hunter Biden, but now we have to welcome on a real pimp on a blimp. You know him. He's been super viral as the world's best painter, and he's a host of the All-American Savage podcast. Please welcome on drill instructor stud. I can't even speak. John Burk. John!
Thank you.
I had to bring that up, though, because you were on this. Oh, we already got a super chat? What is it? Oh, $6. $99? Alex, my wife and I saw you in an episode of House MD last night. What can you tell us about that experience? Yes, I was an extra on the episode of House. I was actually in over 100 productions. When I first moved to Los Angeles, I didn't have a job, so I went to what is called Central Casting. It is located in Burbank, California. And it's a place where a lot of movie stars have got their start. You might have heard of Brad Pitt. There's a bunch of others I can't think of, but yes, I was an extra in that. And if you guys go watch Michael Scott's last episode of The Office, I was an extra featured in that episode as well. So thank you for the $100 super chat, Nick Couts. Yeah, can you believe that?
Do I get some of that?
Yeah, you get a little bit of it. Yes, cool. John gets a little bit of the super chat. Jimmy, give a little bit of the super chat money to John.
You got that as soon as you announced me. So I'm not saying I'm the causation, but it definitely, just
a little bit is. But John, let's get really weird, guys. So John is a badass. Forget about him being on a reality show with John Cena. Forget about him being a drill instructor. Forget about all the cool stuff that he's a vet, that he's a badass, yada, yada, yada. What I really like is he's got some CBD gummies, guys.
CBD, Delta 8, Delta 9, yeah. And
Delta 9, Alex Stein, that's my nickname. They used to, Bubba the Love Sponge. Shout out to Bubba the Love Sponge. One time I ate so many Delta 9 gummies, I accidentally pooped my pants at a Tampa Bay Buccaneers game.
I feel like we've really gotten to know each other very quickly.
Yeah, it was really bad. Do you know how to work them? I mean, dude, I think you're dropping out before you finish your statement, 10-4.
I apologize. I forgot to push the button. 10-4.
You're an idiot. All right, 10-4. So you were on the show American Grit with John Cena. What was that like? Was he injecting himself with HGH the whole time? Why would you put that in there, Jimmy?
I thought it was funny to him.
Was he doing HGH? I don't even think. And HGH is an anti-aging medicine, so I think HGH is probably good for you. I think. What do you think about that?
I never saw him doing it. No, Cena was actually a really nice, down-to-earth, humble dude. Like, he's very intelligent. A lot of people don't give him credit, but speaks Mandarin, plays piano. I won't divulge a lot of the personal things we talked about, but the one story I had that he talked about, or he wanted me to talk about, was that on set, I'm not going to mention this woman's name. It was a cool experience. It was a really cool experience.
And this is a reality show for Fox where you were a drill instructor. Basically, what was the gist of the show?
The gist is that you take 4 military people from different backgrounds, and then you train a civilian team to overcome military-style obstacle courses.
Okay.
And so your whole goal is to kind of like build them up. So you had a Green Beret that did his style. I had the drill sergeant style. So I bunked with Cena, and so there was 4 of us, and so Cena was kind of watching us to see who'd be quiet the most, because he needed a roommate for his house, because apparently the place they had for all the other cadre, they could only fit 3.
Yeah.
So he came up to me and it was just like, I noticed that you don't talk a lot. Would you like to be my roommate?
Wait, shut up, John. That's why he liked you, is because you didn't talk a lot? Yeah. But why didn't he want you to talk, so he could focus on his stuff?
He likes peace and quiet, and I didn't blame him, because like when you're on set doing that stuff all day, taking different directions, it gets,
you want to go home and not talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Yes.
But while we were on set, it's John Cena. I'm not gay, but I'd hit
He's
it like
a
drunk driver.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're not gay, but hey, John Cena.
That's John Cena.
John Cena.
He's not simping for China. So
yeah, his Mandarin stuff. Let's talk about that real quick. Isn't that weird how well he speaks Mandarin? It's kind of like, how much was he paid to learn that?
As long as you don't like talk about Taiwan not being its own sovereign country, then you're good. But
does he talk about that? Does he ever hear about that?
That was prior to all this stuff. This was like back in 2017, 2018, before that really kicked off.
Yeah.
But no, the crazy experience I had was I'd never been to a Ruth's Chris before.
Okay, delicious steakhouse.
Oh God,
yes.
Sponsor me.
Yeah, Ruth's Chris. Come on.
Yeah,
delicious.
There we go. He took us to a dinner, just the cadre, and you kind of get a taste for what it's like for like the super celebrity stars. You see what their life is like. This dude couldn't even cross the street without getting swarmed.
Yeah.
So we'd have to make reservations and go in. And so we're in the middle of having a very nice steak dinner, and this guy knows his wine. He can literally, without seeing the label, he can taste it and he can tell you exactly what year it is. Like I thought this stuff is made up, but it's not.
Okay.
So this lady just comes up out of nowhere and she goes, "Excuse me, I just want your autograph." And he was like super polite about it. But he's like, "I'm in the middle of eating right now. Could I please spend some time with my friends?" And you kind of felt bad for him. It's like you get no peace.
No.
You can't even go out to eat. But the craziest story was there was a woman on set, one of the contestants grabbed his ass.
Okay, I like
And
that.
he literally turned around in a very professional manner, said, "If you do that again, you'll be removed from the set and you will never be on the show again."
Wow, all professional. He didn't kind of smile or anything?
No, strictly professional. And then after the fact, he talked to us about it, and I was like, "Well, so what bothered you is the fact that she didn't ask first?" He's like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "Can I grab your ass?" He's like, "Yes." I grabbed John Cena's ass.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
This hand, yeah.
So listen, I'm in a boxing match. I'm in a licensed boxing match with this guy. You guys can't hear it. You guys can't see it. This is Mo Dean, and he went viral for like trying to kiss John Cena. So it's just kind of, I know it's very weird. This is the guy I'm fighting. This
I
guy.
saw this. Why are you fighting him?
Just for internet clout, for visibility, for clicks on the internet, and a little bit of a payday. But it's not for the money; it's for the competition. I want to get back in the game. And honestly, you know what I was surprised about this boxing match? To talk about me a little bit, my dad's obsessed with it. My dad's more excited for me to be in this. I would have thought he'd say no, don't do it. Don't get in a boxing match. My dad's like, no, we're signing up.
It's the sting of battle. Come on, like yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm ready. No, I'm telling you, I'm ready to kick some ass. But I had to get an MRI. I had to get a CT scan. I had to get a dilated eye test. I had to get a physical. So I had to let a doctor stick his in my butt. So that's how bad I want to do this. I let a guy give me a prostate exam.
Did you really not enjoy that though?
No, I loved it. I wasn't even by a licensed doctor. It was just it was just behind an old AMC movie theater that went out of business. Yeah, Yes, sir, Jimmy.
Make sure to let the viewers know that we'll play the full Pride video at the end of the show.
Do we have a teaser or a preview of it right now?
We have a screenshot.
All right, guys. So, oh shit, I don't know why I'm talking to your dumbass. All right, guys, this is a little screenshot from my latest viral video of me singing a beautiful. Did you say something, Jimmy?
No.
Okay, shut the. Jimmy.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That was Brandon laughing.
Okay, tell Brandon not to laugh anymore. This is a serious episode.
Roger that.
Will you tell him so everybody can hear you? Tell him over the microphone. Tell him over the walkie, dumbass, so the audience can hear.
Brandon, you gotta shut the hell up. I'm sorry.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys, I went to city council. I went insane for the Ukraine, yada, yada, yada. But we're going to watch this at the end of the episode tonight. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. This is one of my wildest videos ever. Okay, so now what's next, Jimmy?
Ad read and then fact or fiction.
Hello, folks. If you're suffering from low energy, brain fog, or an unexplained extra flab around the midsection, the problem could be your liver. You may not know it, but your liver is the foundation for good health. It performs so many jobs. 500 key functions like filtering toxins, breaking down nutrients, and keeping cholesterol in check. But over time, your liver can start to wear down. And that's when you get energy crashes, you get belly fat, and you have trouble with memory and concentration. Fortunately, there's a simple solution. It's called Liver Health Formula. That's right, Liver Health Formula contains 11 powerful herbs and nutrients clinically proven to recharge and revitalize your liver. It also helps protect against fatty liver, which is a silent epidemic affecting over 100 million Americans. Liver Health Formula is manufactured right here in the United States of America and is approved by American doctors. That's right, it's approved by American doctors, not ones in Indonesia, right here in America, good old US of A. And as a listener of the show, you can try Liver Health Formula and receive a free bottle of blood sugar formula to reduce sugar cravings when you order today. Go to liverhelp.com/Alex. Claim your free bonus gift while you still can. Again, that's getliverhelp.com/Alex. Getliverhelp.com/Alex. Please go there right now and buy some of that right now. Show me on this. Go there right now. Go there right now on that website. Type in my name, Alex, and buy some now. I'm going to lose my job. I'm trying to keep these freaking sponsors, and you assholes don't buy any of this shit that I tell you to. So do me a favor and go buy something now.
Factor fiction.
Next, we play a great new game. Do we have the graphic ready?
Yes, we do. It's exciting.
Fact or fiction? I'm going to ask you about an event or situation, and you tell me, John, is it fact or is it fiction?
Oh, is this one of those things where like you pick up people off the street and you ask them like patriotic stuff and they should know the answer to and they don't?
No, it's not that.
Okay,
We
thank
should have
God.
done that. That would actually be hard. No, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you just a statement, and you're going to say, is it fact or is it fiction?
Okay.
Donald Trump will go to jail. Fact or fiction?
No.
Fiction.
Fiction.
Hunter Biden, will he go to jail?
Slap on the wrist. Nope.
Fiction. All right. Do we have another one? The Russian coup was a psyop. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Ooh, so it was real. So that wasn't a psyop. Okay, wow.
Putin is never going to lose face in front of an entire world to show that he can't even control his own military, much less his country. People talked about that being a psyop. No, the fact that Putin even left Moscow is a sign of weakness. He's not the type of guy to do that. He's ex-KGB. So when people talk about psyop, like everything is a psyop now. Everything's a distraction. That was Putin. Legitimately, it was like he was on the run. Now, watch for behind the scenes. Those heads people are going to disappear. Now he'll enact his retribution, but no, that wasn't a psyop. That was legitimately, you know, the casualty figures of what's coming out of Ukraine. They're covering a lot of stuff up. They've lost a lot of people.
Yeah, so how do you think this is going to end? Do you think it's going to be World War III, or do you believe Biden, or do you think that we'll have to get involved? What do you think is going to be the outcome?
You know, I'm not in favor of supporting Ukraine. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm an isolationist, but I think this is going to be another forever war. America just finished our 20-year war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Putin's got his. And then if you look at the contributing factors of NATO, EU, even America, you know, the recent thing with Hunter Biden as far as Burisma and Ukraine, they're protecting a lot of assets over there. So it's going to be your sons and daughters, America, that are going to go. That's, you know, I hope troops don't get committed. I'm not even in favor of like supplying them with money because America's doing all of the heavy lifting. NATO isn't doing anything hardly.
We're teaching them how to fly planes here on American bases.
Planes that are getting shot down, tanks that don't, like, we talked about, like, Biden made this big deal about we're sending them all these Abrams tanks, but they're like the watered down, most basic versions. It's going to be good enough to get them out there to get confident and get killed. So it's...
I look at it, it's just, listen, I'm in the...
I love the fact I've got the gay flag behind me.
Yeah, Pride Month. Yeah, we got to help our ESG score. Hey, but no, this is. I look at the military-industrial complex similar to a car dealership. What's happening when you're buying these high-dollar vehicles when they get traded in? You know, basically, you know, the dealer has to get rid of these cars really cheap. They don't want them on their lot anymore because they want the new customers to buy the new stuff. So that's what's happening a lot with these military weapons. They just want to get rid of them so that America will buy the new stock. They kind of want to get rid of the old stock.
Yes and no. The fact that we're giving them away versus them actually purchasing on a good faith agreement versus, say, for example, we also experience ammunition shortages in like the SF community. I had a lot
Aren't we
of
getting
friends.
all of our munitions from China? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, well, America had to admit they tried to do. Yes, the military-industrial complex. The Pentagon said that we cannot do an uncoupling with China because we depend on them for.
I did not know that.
Yes. They asked the Pentagon if we could be totally independent when it comes to munitions, and part of it we can with other stuff, but munitions we need China.
Did they say how long we've been on with them?
I don't know how long it is. I don't have that information. We should have had that pulled up, but we're actually having a real conversation and not an idiot conversation like your next question. Did we land on the moon? Fact or fiction?
Oh God.
I'm a moon landing denier. Moon landing fake.
You don't think it's real?
No,
I can already tell you, my partner Josh, if you're watching, I love you. He's the radiation belt. He's like, there's no way.
Van Allen, we can't go through the Van Allen radiation
I'm not a
belt.
scientist. I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
you don't
I know the Earth is not flat. I know
Okay, well,
the Earth
that's
is
the
not
next
flat.
question. Is the Earth flat
No,
or
it's
round?
not flat.
Okay, it's
It's
not
not
flat.
flat. No.
It's not flat. It's flat. It's not flat, but let's...
If it was flat, we wouldn't have had the submarine issue.
Wait, oh yeah.
Water would just be going off the side.
Well, not with the ice wall, but listen, we're not here to talk about the ice wall. We're not here to talk about the ice wall, Jimmy. I don't want to get into an ice wall debate.
This is like freaking, what is that story? Golly, I'm like totally out of it right now. The TV series with the ice wall and Jon Starr, Game of Thrones. Like,
Yeah,
you're
see,
talking about like
Game of
that.
Thrones is real. That's a documentary. It was just based on a true story.
What would your character be then? If you were in Game of Thrones, what would your character?
The eunuch, the guy that had his penis cut off because my penis was burned off in a fire when I was a child, so I don't have genitalia like a normal adult.
That got awkward really quick.
I know, it's really bad. Jimmy, Did you not tell him that? Did you?
No.
Did you not tell him about my genital mutilation accident when I was a child?
I forgot to bring it up. I only brought up the fact that you were.
Don't shut up, Jimmy. Just you're not ever gonna say anything funny when you try. Where's our guest, Jimmy?
We're still trying to connect to Skype. He's not good at Skype.
I doubt it's his fault. It's probably something you're doing.
Probably. Also, can I give a shout out to Kamala, my queen?
No.
Okay.
Okay, real quick before we get on our guest, John. This is some Sam. Let's give the Sam Cam. We need Sam Cam. Sam Cam, come here. So John has a CBD company. It is called
Shell Shock CBD.
Shell Shock CBD. And you say this stuff's pretty strong, huh?
So that's not CBD. That's Delta 8.
Ooh.
And Delta 8 is going to get you. You're about to take. Oh my God.
Ooh, we're gonna take both of them here.
Oh,
This
Jesus.
is for you guys at home. Candy time. Okay, so that was Delta 8. Now rack out. Ooh, Fallout pineapple.
That's just CBD. That's regular CBD for anxiety. It won't get you stoned. It's going to help you calm down.
Jimmy, I'm so anxious.
Oh,
I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious.
Alex, you might have an ad read at the end of the show that you have to read.
They feel good. These are some good, and they taste good. Not only are they good for you mentally, I'm high as a kite, but man, they taste really good. How many gummies is that? Like 6 gummies? These are the strongest ones, right?
Those are for rack. Those are for sleep. Yeah. That's CBD and melatonin. Yes.
Can you see melatonin? Did you see, Sam? Can you see where it says melatonin? Hard to see that. Jimmy, can you see that?
No, I can't.
Okay, well, regardless, you're just going to take our word for it. So now I just did, what do you call this?
Oh,
A triple.
Jesus.
Is this a 3-piece combo and you do the rack out and you do the, am I the first person to try all these CBDs on a live show?
Yeah.
Welcome to Shell Shock.
This dude's going to be baked and sleeping.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like this stuff actually works. Like people, all of our products come with the money back guarantee. We talked about sponsoring your show as well. The way you just did that ad read, buy my stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Most people, they just kind of like, because we sponsored Tim Pool. We sponsored a lot of shows, but everybody's kind of like, they half-ass it.
Yeah.
I love your passion and energy.
Thank you,
I love
Jimmy.
it.
Tell that to the ad department because they did say I need to pick it up a little bit on the ad. So there we go. They said I need to at least be a little more coherent.
Dude.
They love your testosterone.
Yeah, they did like it. They're like maybe a little more coherent.
They like testosterone though.
Yeah, everybody knows that, Jimmy. Shut up. Yes, what were you about to say, John?
Next time, to really add effect, do the knife hand with it. Like when you're
Yeah. You know, it's funny you said that, Jimmy. You remember Glenn, when he was giving me advice, you remember what he said about me pointing? It's only Glenn actually told me, because I was doing a little too much karate hands.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said you can do it a little bit for emphasis, but I was basically the whole time, he's like, maybe don't point at him.
Yeah,
as
he
much.
said don't point and no George Floyd jokes.
No, we're going to do George Floyd jokes. So speaking of, hey, Darius,
lightning
where's
gonna
the
strike
George
us if
Floyd
we do?
mask? Where's the George Floyd mask? Okay, just real quick.
Hey, no George Floyd masks.
Yeah, because it's not black. Put it on.
No,
Put it on.
don't do it, Darius.
Put it on. Put it on.
Darius, I'm serious. Don't
Hey,
go
George,
up there.
come here, George. Do not cuss on the show. Hey, guys, this is George Floyd. Just you can show George Floyd. Come down, George. Come down. Wait, bring on Garrett. He might know George. Jimmy's freaking out. What? It's okay. George Floyd's allowed to be here. All right. R.I.P.
because if you would have did it, it'd have been blackface. And you can't
Yeah,
do that.
see, it's okay to do it
Garrett's
because
ready.
he's black. Okay, we welcome on. I got to go to the YouTube. Have we got, guys, where are the super chats, folks? We got, $20 super chat before. Just a quick word. I almost blanked from Delta 8 vape a few weeks ago. Heart rate went up to 170 and was not pumping properly. Had to go to intensive care. Be careful. Bitch, I'm Proton 99! I live in intensive care! I hope I go there so I get some free pain pills! So I get some free fentanyl! All right, we
Next
welcome on
guest
our
is ready.
next guest. Yeah, I got that. I already heard you say that.
Roger that.
Our next guest is the founder of Marco Polo, a non-profit research group exposing corruption and blackmail. He recently published a 900-page book on all the gross stuff on Hunter Biden's laptop. Please welcome on the incredible Garrett Ziegler!
Thanks for having me on.
Garrett, what the heck, dude? This book is nasty, bro. I mean, you just turn to any page, and it's just like a woman's vagina and just Hunter Biden spread wide open. What the heck, Garrett?
Well, we did cover the genitalia with his crack teeth. You know, he got a $69,000 grill from a dentist office in Midtown Manhattan, and we call those veneers the CEFC chiclets because his teeth literally look like white chiclets. His father's look like piano keys. But anyways, we put the cracked teeth picture over the genitalia in the report because the printer wouldn't print it if we didn't redact the genitalia.
What?
So,
they wouldn't. When you try to get it produced, they said, "Oh, you have to cover."
Yeah, we
the
went to
penis.
5 different printers.
Well, I appreciate you doing it, so now we can show it, Garrett, because this stuff is disgusting. As a matter of fact, I want to show you, before we get into the interview, I wanted to just start off by playing a little game. You talk about this, I think it's in page 712, that, Darius, please lie down. Please lie down. So right now...
Oh, wait.
What were you saying, Garrett? Please, I can hear you. What were you saying?
Is St. George a fentanyl there?
Yes, this is the St. George of Fentanyl. This is a legendary game. No, sit up. This is called George Floyd Ring Toss.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Garrett,
It's actually Hunter Biden ring toss. Remember?
okay. It's Hunter Biden ring toss
I
because
would actually enjoy this.
yeah. So now this is what we're gonna do. This is why. Is this true, Garrett? That this is the game that Hunter Biden would play in all the sex dungeons that made him such a legend. So here, let's play real quick. Let's see best out of 3 tosses.
What's the winner get?
We have John Burk here. We have a legendary vet, badass John Burk on the air too, Garrett. So I mean, it's best of 3. Okay, here, let's go. This is I'll be Ukraine, and I'm playing for my dad's. So, okay, how does this work? You're Hunter Biden playing to
For crack.
Yeah, for crack.
Crack.
And then I'm Burisma, and I get to decide whether you sleep with a prostitute or not. Okay. Ready?
You
All right,
win.
Garrett. No. Okay, let's play real quick. Garrett, did Hunter Biden? Does this look like the authentic game that Hunter Biden would play? Okay, here you go. Damn
He would
it.
be way too high to be able to actually make the shot.
I don't know. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
You know, he would probably prefer that a naked Ukrainian be the one on the ground.
Okay, wait. This is the last one. We have
Final
to
one?
make one. Gosh almighty, make one, John. I made one in the test. Oh my gosh! We have to make one. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. Yeah! That's a Hunter Biden penis game.
So wait, he actually played this?
What noise do you make when I put this on? Yeah. That's a weird noise.
Ooh. The best one. That feeling.
Dude.
What a climax.
We have 12 minutes left.
What a climax.
What are you gonna do?
What a climax.
Okay, let's get back to Garrett Ziegler. Hey, Garrett, I apologize
way-
about that, Garrett. I'm sorry. He's on way too much.
No. I have something topical here.
Please.
Hunter was complaining to one of his buddies once that he knew the grandson of the founder of the Ferrari brand.
Okay.
I know all about that.
Enzo Ferrari. Isn't that
Supercar.
his name? Enzo Ferrari or whatever.
Yeah, he knows his grandson, Alessandro, I believe. And Alessandro, this is again Hunter telling the story. Alessandro had done so much cocaine that his equipment literally didn't work anymore. And this was a big fear of Hunter's, and he was articulating this fear
He had
to a buddy of
impotency.
his.
Is that what you're talking about? He had impotency.
Yes.
From overuse
Yes,
of.
and so that was a big concern of Hunter's. We know all of the women's names. We called all of them, and a few of them talked. The one holding the red phone, if you go back just real
Yeah,
quick.
she's
the one
famous. I
holding
talked
the
to
red
that girl
phone.
too. What's her name? I followed. She came out. and spoke.
Alessandra Wellborn,
Yes.
and she's actually a Trump supporter.
Yep.
She lives in Brooklyn. She's a former hooker, stripper, Trump supporter who lives in Brooklyn, who said that Hunter was just easy to steal money from. Like that he would pay much more than normal Johns. So yeah, Alessandra Wellborn. And she was actually on the cover of Inked magazine at one point. She has this huge Indian on the side of her leg. It's
Is she
quite
transgender
formidable.
or is she a biological female?
Well, no, she's not transgender, but she did have breast implants, and they were so prolific that she was actually featured on the doctor's website in Miami. Yeah, we really dug into
how
all
can
of these
tits be
people.
pro-life?
We're
What
more
does that
interested in
mean?
pimps.
Boobs are pro-life.
Would you like me to Google image that and put it as a graphic?
What did you say, Jimmy? What does that mean, prolific? Does that mean tits are pro-life? What does that mean, Jimmy?
I think it means that they can make dead men come back to life because they're
Shut
so
the
awesome.
fuck. Kai, how many times I asked Jimmy to be funny? He's not. Garrett, elephant in the room, real quick. Shut up, Jimmy. Elephant in the room. My biological father is a man named Tucker Carlson who's never ever taken credit for me being his semen and injecting my mother's womb with his ejaculate, creating me a monster. But this monster that he created.
You know what? You do sort of. It's not a pure doppelganger, but you look similar to him.
Okay, thank you. Listen, that's not what we're here to talk about. But the elephant in the room is that my biological father is best friends with Hunter Biden. Did this come up in the report? And that.
Yes.
Wait, when I asked about this.
That's in part why they won't have me on that program, because it's not the recommendation letter for his son. People in moments of weakness always do shady stuff for their kids because they're their kids.
Oh, real quick. No, I want to hear about this. I want to hear your point, but I actually want to back up Tucker, because Tucker's actually talked about this a little bit. He said that actually the Bidens are actually a little more conservative, and if you look at their politics, they are a little more moderate. Now they've gone far left, but they actually used to be against gay marriage and this and that. And that Hunter Biden's actually, what about this, though, Garrett? I always talk about this. It's almost humanizing that he smokes crack. And Tucker Carlson actually has dealt with a lot of people that have suffered from drug and alcohol abuse. I know, I swear. So could it be that, maybe he has a soft spot in his heart for people like Hunter Biden, whose mom died when they're young? I mean, I don't like him doing illegal business dealings. Now it sounds like I'm white knighting for Hunter Biden. But is Hunter Biden that evil, or is he just kind of a pawn in his dad's, web?
Well, it's a good question. I would say that he is evil precisely because he had those foreign business entanglements and still does. I mean, think about it this way. If he repented for all of these sins that are on display for the world over to look at, it would be one thing. But what does he do? He gets into the doodle game and says, prints of my doodles are worth 75 grand. This guy is like shameless as hell. His actions haven't changed at all. In fact, you could argue he's gotten more chutzpah through all of this. So
he's gotten
don't take it easy on him at all.
Garrett, he's Teflon Don. Everybody talks about. You remember when Trump said I could shoot somebody in Fifth Avenue? No, Hunter could shoot somebody and get away with it.
Well, the pardon power is incredible. I mean, imagine your daddy being able to pardon any federal crime. It's a power that less than 100 guys have had whose dads were corrupt and willing to pardon their friends or them themselves.
I think it's interesting. The very same things right now they're going after Trump for. You look at the gun charges that Biden talks about as far as like, put this on my desk, I'll pass it, which we know is never going to happen. But then Hunter Biden turns around and does these exact same things, and it's a slap on the wrist. Any other American, red-blooded American, you'd be in jail.
Yeah.
I think Tajor, I always mispronounce his name, the gentleman who created Black Guns Matter, he got arrested.
Maj Touré.
Excuse me, I always mispronounce it. But that guy, he gets arrested. What happens to Hunter Biden?
We come out with these stickers. I'm going to send you a pack of these.
Send me. I need.
Biden laptop matters.
I love stickers, but so tell me this. Actually, I'm asking this to John. Should Garrett be worried for his life exposing all this? Is he going to become like Seth Rich or Hillary Clinton? Garrett, are you worried about that?
No.
Okay.
No, because everything I have, this isn't a one-man band. I had a group of people helping me with this document. And I'm about as young as Jimmy. I just figured out we're the same class in college, but
not at Princeton, I hope. Did you go to Princeton, Garrett?
No, I went to a Catholic school in St. Louis, Missouri.
I was about to say, Jimmy went to Princeton. I don't know what the hell they have to let in a certain amount.
Did he play soccer?
Needs. He played football, and they have to let in a certain amount of special needs. Actually, have you ever seen the movie Radio?
I was looking at his surname, and I was like, wow, he must have really kicked ass, because to have a German surname like that and still make it into Princeton and like be a white guy. Like
he loves Woodrow Wilson.
The football
tell
team.
him how much you love Woodrow Wilson and how happy you were when he brought back segregation. Remember when you were talking about that?
No, I was actually there when.
What? Yes, you were. You said you loved going to the Woodrow. Wait, don't show him. Show me, George. Just show Jimmy very little. Remember, Jimmy, you were talking about how you loved it when Woodrow brought segregation back, because you're like, all the classes, it's like going to a movie. Everybody's yelling in the front row and laughing, and then after segregation, you could focus better. Isn't that? Didn't you say something like that, Jimmy?
Verbatim. That's what I said.
Did you know that Woodrow Wilson brought back segregation, Garrett?
He's one of the bigger scumbags. I would say top half a dozen.
Wait, why is that a scumbag? Nick Fuentes says he's one of the greatest guys in the world.
Woodrow Wilson?
I think, right? Isn't that Woodrow Wilson, the guy that doesn't like black people?
Yeah, that's correct. It sucks that
There were a
Princeton,
lot of presidents that didn't care for blacks,
well,
but
Princeton's
I just
politicians.
don't like.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I'm rude.
Well, let's not talk about
Say
race,
Wilson-
actually. Everybody
I'm
loves
sorry.
every race. Every president loves every race. Actually, Garrett, we don't want to get kicked off YouTube. There's never been a racist person ever in power.
Hey, Alex, page 440 talks about a hooker stealing Hunter Biden's truck. We should talk about that.
Was this the truck? I mean, you remember, Garrett, it came out that he got caught with that rental car with a bunch of cocaine in it, and the FBI didn't do anything about that? I mean...
That is in the dossier.
Wait, why page 44? What's so good about 44?
440.
440.
Okay, 440. Damn, there's a lot of pages, man. I don't know how much it costs to
Spent a
print
year
this.
on this document.
Were there any underage women?
Oh, damn, that's some straight crack rock. We actually have one of these.
Let's
Yeah.
not incriminate our guests if they're
What?
underage women printed naked.
No, okay.
I know. Actually, did you know this, Garrett? We actually have a crack
Nobody's
pipe, too.
naked in this.
Did you know this? We have
That's a meth
Has that
pipe.
been used? Is there
Yeah,
actually
this
crack
is,
in
yeah,
there?
no, this is a Hunter Biden pipe. This is actually, I bought this on eBay. I paid $1,200 for a guy, and somehow a guy in Bangladesh had it, or Rwanda, I forget. But he had it. I paid $1,200. It came with a certificate of authenticity and a little residue.
For YouTube sponsors, that's a prop.
The Hunter
Prop to smoke weed and crack. All right, but this is, if you guys can see this is Hunter Biden smoking crack. What's so good about this story? What kind of truck was it? Did it have rims?
It's absolutely hilarious. First of all, the woman is currently incarcerated in the state of Connecticut. And we wanted to put that in because look at the double standard. This woman, Elisa Shermeta, she suffers the consequences of her actions. She's in the clink. But, little Hunt, he's walking around free. So this was not only a hooker, but a crack dealer. And they were hilariously staying at the carriage house. And because of all of this data, the text messages, photos, we look up the latitude, longitude coordinates. We literally have the picture of the motel they were in. And she said that she was going to, quote, get the hard, meaning crack cocaine, in a few minutes and headed back. And then Hunter texts her like 4 times. She's like, he stole my car. Are you insane? You're making a huge mistake. You have to be effing crazy. You're running out of time before I make a call. You steal my effing truck? How? So, again, this is not only hilarious, but this is the smartest man the U.S. president knows from a pure intellectual capacity. Got his truck stolen by a crack whore.
Well, hey, to be honest, actually, that is smart, Garrett, because if he goes and drives and gets a crack and gets pulled over, he can go to jail. So you make the crack whore drive your truck. So actually, point goes to Hunter Biden. That's a smart way to buy your crack. Have somebody else buy it for you. Oh, and you'll love this $10 super chat from Defender of the Republic. Alex, your booty is almost as big as Garrett's brain. They think you're very smart in the chat, Garrett. $10 super chat. That's going to you, bud. Well, not really. It's actually, we're going to keep that. But
They actually think he has a big head. Over.
why would you talk about the size of the guest's head, Jimmy?
I was just clarifying. I'm sorry. I thought that was my job. Over.
I did think somebody in the chat put SpongeBob SquareHead in the chat. What does that mean, Garrett?
They're making fun of my appearance. My haters say.
Jimmy, block anybody that makes fun of his appearance right now.
Lord Farquaad.
Roger that. Only nice comments moving forward.
Garrett, I don't know what the hell my producer is on. You're a handsome young man. You're smart. I don't know. I have a big head. I suffer from oversized, gargantuan head. I had to wear an XL helmet in the 8th grade, and all the kids would make fun of me because it was navy blue, yet our helmets were white. So they go, oh, there's Alex in the blue helmet. He's in the retard helmet. Oh, let's kick him, and let's put sand in his sandwich. And they would eat my sandwich. It'd be bologna and cheese and have sand and dirt in it. And it was terrible.
Ask
wanna
John
hug
if he
you.
looks like Shrek.
What is that hat, by the way?
It's AS for Alex Stein, and it is a blaze. You can go to pimponablimpshop.com. You're going to be able to purchase this hat. I believe it's $29.99. I'll admit that's expensive, but what the hell? Hey, we're trying to make a living, right?
As long as it's not made by the Chinaman.
Oh, it's probably made in China. Yeah, everything I do is really outsourced to China. I love it. I give them my TikTok. I give them all my nude selfies. As a matter of fact, I just take pictures of my butthole and just send it to China.com. I literally go to China.com.
Well, the Bidens, and you can find this on our site. By the way, everybody can go look up all the photos on the laptop with genitalia redacted on BidenLaptopMedia.com. We put that site out earlier this month. And the Bidens actually have numerous pictures of their feces. There's actually a condition for this. I know, it's gross.
Darius has this condition,
They
but
took
talk about it
pictures.
more.
They took pictures of their feces and kept them in their phones. And you can tell that it was done by multiple people. There were pictures from multiple devices because we have the metadata. This is a family of feral dogs. Joe is the patriarch of drunks and drug addicts. And again, the entire, it's nonstop chaos. If you go through their text messages, which is, they're all on our site, thousands, constant chaos. I can't imagine growing up in that environment. That 14-year-old, well, she's 18 now, but Natalie, everybody knows all about Natalie Biden. I can't imagine, she's got no shot. Just the stuff she's already seen. Her mother and her mother's boyfriend, who was also her uncle, were both on crack at the same time. And there's this text string where Natalie's like, you know what, I really don't want to be around you guys when you guys are both on crack. And she was 15 at the time.
And she could tell when her mom, and wasn't her mom sober and then Hunter got her to relapse or something like that? What was it after Bo passed away?
Hallie was on crack for years, banging her brother's, or banging her
brother-in-law,
dead husband's brother. And again, this isn't normal addict behavior. People always say, well, Hunter was an addict. Which addict do you know walks around your house naked and takes selfies all the time?
Well, me. And hey, to the poop thing, who hasn't gone to the Chinese buffet and then you go back to your toilet and you're like, damn, that is the biggest monster I've ever laid. If I flush this, we'll have no record of it. I mean, my friends will never believe me at the Freemasonry meeting.
I haven't eaten in a Chinese restaurant. The MSG, man, is too strong. I get migraines that start behind my eyeballs.
Do you think
there's so much to talk about?
There is. Do you think Hunter Biden is a Freemason and a member of the Illuminati? Do you think?
Of course not. He's too stupid. He really doesn't have that high of an IQ. I would say 105, 110. He's not brain dead, but they never asked him to do any of the actual work. He's not putting together the slide deck.
To be fair, he's an artist. He's a painter. What the hell? He's like Hitler, dude. They have a lot in common, right?
Well,
that
he too was a failed artist.
Jimmy, why didn't anybody laugh at my Hitler joke? Hitler was a painter.
You told us not to laugh. We're just following orders.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like
okay,
Hitler.
Thank you. No, yeah, well, okay, do not compare me to Hitler, please. All right. Garrett, I mean, you're a hell of an American patriot for exposing all this. And I know I brought up earlier, like, are you worried? And I'm happy that you're not. But let's just talk about this. And I'm not trying to rain on your parade. All of this is incredible. You're exposing Hunter Biden. Will it even matter? Will there ever, be a judgment day for the Biden crime family? Or will they get indicted and then they'll just get a pardon and this is all for naught?
Well, I don't think there'll be any justice at the federal level. I think that Joey, if he's really scared, will do a blanket pardon for everybody before he leaves. But there could be justice at the state level. And to be frank, Alex, justice has never been our goal because we can't effectuate it. We're merely a nonprofit. Had to look at nudes of Hunter Biden and the prostitutes. Hey, that's a hilarious, Chiron. Shout out to, I actually didn't do that. There's a guy on our team, Eli, who had to redact all the genitalia, and he used AI. The only thing he did was go through it afterwards.
And make sure.
So he has an AI program that automatically looks for the genitalia. All he does is make sure that they didn't miss any.
Jimmy, download that program right now, whatever that program is, please.
Yeah, it's on GitHub. It's free.
And it'll delete my genitalia because I take a lot of naked pics. I just need that. I need my genitalia redacted.
We'll just have to make sure it can zoom in really well.
Shut up, Jimmy. It's not. My penis is bigger than yours. You know that. So.
No, we've proven it.
We've proven what? Wait, no, Garrett, hold on. We're having a serious conversation. We've proven what? That I have a bigger genitalia than you? Because that is a fact.
No, I thought it was clear when we started measuring at the base that I was slightly bigger.
Jimmy, I will literally come over there and I will cut your you-know-what off and I will feed it to Darius. Is that what you want? Do you want Darius to have to eat your penis?
I thought he was potassium deficient.
Okay, shut up. No, sorry, Garrett. Garrett, I get on these offshoots with Jimmy and I really apologize. Okay, Garrett, what's next for you and how can people go out and support you right now?
Well, what's next for us is I'm going to go to all 50 states this year. I'm only 8 states in. I'm going to all 50, so 38 to go. Or I just did math on camera. 42 to go, excuse me. But I'm just going to preach the gospel, lowercase g. This is unprecedented. But I do want you to go to 306 real quick, Alex.
Okay.
You'll get a kick out of this.
I'm going to 306
So this is
now.
with 306. This is with a hooker based in Manhattan, and he's talking with his pimp. I'll just read the one paragraph in the report.
Gosh, dude, there's so much BJ. Wait, real quick, Garrett. I just pulled their 309. It's just like this nasty white crackhead giving a BJ. Like, look how, just look how cracked out.
back.
Where's the bathroom? Do not ruin that book. No, do not go jack it, John. No, but this, I'm just saying this girl's.
The pages are stuck together. I don't know why. It's weird.
That was it. Garrett sent it like that. He sent it. They were already stuck together. Okay, so we're at 307. Or okay.
Well, I do gotta ask. I think this is like the question in everybody's mind right now. When you had to go and you covered the genitalia, is Hunter Biden hung?
Yes, he is.
He is. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is. How did he get so lucky? Why do you think Hunter Biden was blessed with a big dick?
Hunter had, according to a writer at the New York Post, Hunter has body dysmorphia. So he's obsessed with taking naked selfies because it's one of his few points of pride in. By the way, a psychiatrist said this, not me. A psychiatrist in New York actually went on the record and said he had body dysmorphia, that this is not normal behavior for a 53-year-old male to do this. Constantly taking butt naked selfies with, by the way, that woman, Kellyanne Corey, she's in the footnotes. She had an active arrest warrant when we published the report. She smoked so much crack that her breasts were deflated. It's a condition that some female. Oh, and Hunter was obsessed with this word called eromatio, which is a Latin word that means oral rape. He would basically face F.
We probably can't use that word grape on the show, but go ahead. Oral graping.
Yeah, eromatio.
Got 2 super chats.
He was.
Oh, we got a super chat. Hold on, Gary. We got a super chat. Maybe it's about you. Watching Primetime 99, enjoying my Shell Shock CBD. Will John make a new painting soon? If so, Alex, buy it. Yes, I will. Sorry to cut you off, Garrett. And then everyone needs to check the Biden laptop report for a list of crimes and demand that their AGs prosecute Defender of the Republic. They love you, Garrett. But no, I'm looking at this right now. On page 306, at the very bottom footnote. Okay. It says just wild, and it says, what is rimming, ? Guide to giving a rim job with a notation. It's literally, the source is cited from a Cosmopolitan article, March of 2022. So what the hell? So he sent it. Did he send this article to some other girl to teach her how to rim?
No. We are providing the footnotes because in case somebody grew up in a wholesome environment.
Oh, they might not know what this means in the text. Okay, wow, I'm very confused. Because he says,
what does that mean?
Hunter tells his pimp, hey, just sent you 500 on Venmo. Can you please come get her? And then the pimp was apparently amused by the ordeal and understood Hunter's plea. Happy New Year's. Laugh my ass off. She is crazy. Anybody that's going to clean your asshole with their tongue is nuts. So you basically have an admission from the pimp of the president's son that he got a rim job from a Manhattan.
There's a picture of it. There's a picture of it, and they're in 69, and Hunter's on top. You can see his tattoo of the Finger Lakes.
Yep, absolutely. It's all verified. That's why they're suing us. Hunter's attorney
kind of a cool
suing
picture,
They're
though.
suing
it's
you?
Cool. Garrett, isn't that kind of a cool picture?
$60 million.
Wait, who's suing you?
$60 million. The degenerate and well-heeled attorney for Hunter Biden named Kevin Morris, who bears more than a passing resemblance.
Hey, Kevin, we love you here at Primetime with Alex Stein, Kevin. If we can help you out at all.
That's Garrett. That's name's Garrett.
I know, Garrett. I'm talking to the Hunter Biden's attorney. I just want to tell you, we love you, Mr. Biden's attorney. We'll do anything to help you. Everything Garrett is saying, this is for entertainment purposes only. And right now, this is all in a Minecraft video game. Nothing we said here is real or serious. And we love the Biden family. And if there's anything I can do to help out Joe, Hunter, or yourself, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can get my email, pimponablimp99, and I will respond to any sort of correspondence from the Biden family. Yeah, okay, go ahead, Garrett. Yes.
Hey, here's a funny bit. Kevin Morris's best friend, beyond Hunter, is Matthew McConaughey, who lives a city away from you and was at the White House podium talking about freaking gun control in Uvalde. So Kevin Morris is actually Matthew McConaughey's attorney. He's the attorney for the South Park creators. So this guy is very...
He's a badass. The South Park creators have like $500 million each. Yeah. So he's a real deal attorney.
No, Kevin has about $100 million.
Yeah.
So he's suing us for 60 because we embarrassed him. That's basically his lawsuit.
You embarrassed him, Mike, because he paid Hunter's debt?
Yeah, he paid Hunter's back taxes. And Kevin Morris was actually putting out ridiculous falsehoods about how the laptop became public. He was going to pin it on Hunter's psychiatrist with this ridiculous notion that his psychiatrist stole his laptop, when in fact Hunter was just so coked out of his mind he didn't remember dropping it off.
I gotta ask you something. I read that article today about him paying off his taxes. What do you think the cause or the reasoning behind that was for? Why would you? Because it was like what, like 1.2 or 2.1 million?
It's been publicly reported that it's 2.6.
Okay, so why would he do that?
What's like a business
Because
investment, I'm
Special
guessing.
favors?
Yeah, I mean,
Morris,
yeah.
yeah, I think Morris looks at it as a down payment. He's going to get that money back somehow. I can assure you that there are no redeeming qualities about the figure. He has no virtues, no fruits of the spirit. He's not giving it to it, giving Hunter the money with no strings attached.
Yeah.
He's going to want that back with interest. And so maybe, we're looking at a deal right now that Viacom, the merger between Viacom and Random House was blocked by Joey's DOJ. And there was a failure clause in there where if the deal didn't go through, they had to pay $200 million, and that's Kevin Morris's company, or he's affiliated with that company. So there might be a quid pro Joe there. I mean, quid pro Joe is that's what he does. That's what he's done in public office for.
He's a great businessman. He should have wrote the book Art of the Deal. He would have. I think it would have been better.
Art of rimming.
Yeah. Well, rimming. We learned about rimming.
Art of rimming.
Okay, Garrett, we have to play a city council video of mine, so we got to let you go here. And before we go,
Beautiful Things. That's the name of Hunter's memoir, Beautiful Things.
and it is beautiful. There's a lot of crack. There's a lot of prostitution. There's a lot of sex trafficking, human trafficking, with a little bit of incest and family romance. It's actually quite interesting if you have the time.
Oh yeah, BLM.
BLM, Black Lives Matter. We love you all, Darius. Thank you for. Hold on, before you go, let's put a couple more of these rings on. Okay, just react normal. Can you see? Okay, we can see Darius. This is for you, Garrett.
Smartest man the U.S. president knows. Oh, one last thing. Hunter knows his dad has dementia.
Oh,
He
really?
did it twice in his text messages. Yeah, they all know he's fading fast. He's the perfect puppet.
Okay, for Garrett, this is your
he
last
doesn't even-
one. Make a noise for Garrett. Hunter Biden. Think of Hunter Biden. Say Hunter Biden. Say I love Hunter Biden.
Love Hunter Biden. Woo!
But you could do that creepy thing his dad does in the mic. Remember at the press conference when Joe was like, I wrote the bill. Remember that creepy ass whispering?
Be really creepy this time, Darius, and weird. Beg me to put the ring on.
Ring, 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 ring. Come on, it's a really
Hey, actually, this is
Whoa, we
relevant.
balls
Hunter
you
used
up.
constriction rings. During his intercourse with hookers, he used constriction rings.
Whatever he's paying you,
What
dude,
are
it
you
ain't enough.
saying, Garrett? Hold on. What are you saying? What is what?
Balls are
Hunter
empty.
used constriction rings. Honest to God.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what it was
needed
either.
that.
We had to look it up. It's a way Hunter had to take black market Viagra, man.
Yeah, well, hey, listen,
He's
everybody's
like
taking
Enzo
gas
Ferrari's-
station boner pills. Come on, we've all been there. All right, hey, listen, I love you, Garrett. You're the man. Hunter Biden rules. Keith Morrison, his attorney, if you're watching this, we love you. We support you. Everything we said tonight was a wild, hysterical, jokey joke. Nothing is real, and the ice wall is protecting us all. All right,
$10 super chat.
Oh, $10 super chat, $10 super chat, $10 super chat. What is it? Did I already read this? Oh, no. From Palinko. Love your work, Alex. Garrett is the bomb. Also, what advice do you have an up-and-coming streamer? Thanks. Gimp with a simp. Okay, for an up-and-coming streamer, you need to download StreamYard. StreamYard is a program that's going to easily make it where you can just start streaming. It's just very user-friendly. If you want to get a little more technical, you need to download OBS and then watch some YouTube videos, and it'll teach you how to run it. It's actually very easy. And you need to decide what kind of streaming you want to do, whether it's from your computer or IRL streaming. You should probably do both starting out. And it's not that hard. Google it, and I really suggest anybody that's interested in streaming, you should do that. Okay, all right, we down the $10 super chat. Yes.
Oh, video next.
All right, John, that was a pretty good interview. What do you think?
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. You know. He
You know,
said it's unprecedented. It's like I think he's just the first one to really have it go viral and go public.
how many? This is my 9th package
Oh my
of
god,
gummies.
dude.
Is
You're gonna
that
die.
bad?
You're gonna die.
Die of what? No,
You're not.
nobody's dying.
You're not.
Everybody's
You're not
living.
gonna- yeah.
Everybody's gonna live. We're gonna live a long time. We're gonna live a long time.
Okay, just make me a promise. Mm-hmm. When you eventually start feeling it, it should be in it. Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. Do some stories on your socials about how you feel.
My body is so hot.
But I feel like this is him being normal. Is this him being normal?
I feel like I think the CBD is working. I'm high, Jimmy. So high. Ah!
Mom, I made it. I made it. Look at
Turn on the high cam. Mom, I'm high. Look at this. I'm so high.
the camera.
CBD, Delta 9, Alex Stein, Delta 9, Alex Stein, Delta 9, see Jimmy, Delta 9 on the walkie, Delta 9, Alex Stein, say it, louder,
Alex Stein.
say it louder.
Delta 9, Alex Stein.
I'm a high, damn, all right.
Woo! Viral videos next. We have to do this for shorts. Remember, our boss talked about it.
Okay. Please don't bring up what Glenn said in public over the walkie.
Roger that.
All right, so now I recently got back from New York City.
Not this video. We're doing a different viral video first, and then Pride. Sorry.
Why aren't you talking to me on the walkie?
I am.
Jimmy, you don't even know how to press a button, you dumbass. All right. Now we're going to watch a viral video. Let's roll that, George.
Hey there. Welcome to another episode
Sam
of
Heidecker.
John Burke's Paint
Oh, no,
Like
this
a
is
Feminist.
you. Oh, wow, this is John. Paint like a
Go ahead and run
liberal.
those colors across the screen like my handy-dandy producer's going to do for me. He's such a good producer. I don't know where I'd be without him. We got menstrual cycle red. Yeah, you knew that was coming. We've got Prius green, because we always like to showcase just how better we are than other people. And then we've got black. I'll let you do the math on that one.
Black
Let's
Lives
get started.
Matter.
There you
So
go.
people always ask me, John, when I want to paint like a feminist, what kind of tools do I want to use for this trade? And I always tell them, to be a good feminist, you got to have a good ample supply of tools surrounding you. So the first tool we're not going to use is the 2-inch Asian brush, because that's too oppressive. So instead, we're going to use our tiny millimeter brush. It's less phallic-like and less oppressive. Let's get into it. So we're just gonna do snide little strokes there.
Can you
There
actually
we go.
paint, John?
Look how it's blending with that
Okay,
white.
I just
Oh,
did it.
it's
Bro,
pretty
I
right
actually sold
Such
these
happy little
paintings.
white
Yeah,
man.
this is a huge
Look at
viral
that.
video. This is
Yeah,
huge.
people bought it, and I thought it was amazing. Like people
Is
actually
this what
cared.
blew you up, or you were on reality show stuff? before?
No, I fat shame people. That
Yeah, that's what
I called them fat. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Good.
Okay, let's-
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and the answer to that is no, because people just think you're.
Can't say gay, I guess.
Yeah, so you fat shame people. That was, I remember.
Yeah. Well, it was like a motivational video, and it blew up. And by the way, those videos are on John Burke Official on YouTube because they banned my YouTube, bro. In the midst of COVID, and I won't talk about the stuff, we can't talk about on
Any
YouTube.
medical misinformation.
Yeah, oh yeah, they took my
Everything is
account.
safe and
Yeah.
effective. Yeah.
I had like 350,000 followers. They banned me on Facebook, on YouTube.
They banned you on Facebook too.
Yeah, I had almost like 700-something thousand followers. They took it all. Yeah. Because that now I just I should have done from the get-go the podcast, so we have the All American Savage show on all platforms.
Yeah, but
and they
all
can't
that
touch
good
you there. They can't censor you.
content. I mean,
Yeah.
but all that. I mean, don't beat yourself up. You made hilarious videos, and then it just gets taken away.
Yeah.
Like we say this so jokingly, the technocracy, but they really are. It's like the
Yeah.
no fun police.
It's it is what it is. It's just now I'm over on Rumble doing my thing, and even that, it's just it's a struggle. It's a grind.
All
But it
right,
was
one
fun
more
doing that.
reaction video, then Pride video.
Okay, I got my reaction glasses on. Let's play it.
Now, secondly, I'm going to tell you the banger of the summer.
Andy
okay?
Cohen,
That
Housewives.
You need to play
For
your
Kamala.
People. They're going to love it. Everybody's going to go
Look how
crazy.
awkward they're being. Look, that's how she dances.
It's not the first time.
Jimmy, we need to steal all of Andy Cohen's
DJ
bits.
to have that going, okay? All right.
He actually does host a good show, and he actually
Secondly,
brought,
I'm gonna tell
Bravo
you the
is actually
banger
a
of the
dying
summer.
network, and he brought it back to life. They used to play like reruns of like symphonies and stuff like that, and then he turned into the Housewife Network. It's actually
See, I'm
super-
Kamala dancing. See, Kamala, don't come.
George,
don't
stop,
come.
George, stop, George,
You
please.
know, she set history today. Poll came out -17 approval rating, lowest in history. So I'm just.
We did it. Best. She has the lowest ever, so she's a champion. So once again, 1 point Kamala.
She polled at 1% in the primaries, and Biden still picked her. Like I was like,
Yeah, she gave him a blowjob. All right,
doubt it.
okay, guys, now what you've all been waiting for. The crescendo of the episode. I don't think these glasses work. These glasses don't work. What, why is the track only a minute? It's not a track. We got to play a video. I don't think these glasses work, Jimmy.
They don't work because you broke them.
Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Well, that was an accident. These are Glenn's. You let me borrow.
You asked us not to talk about private
Oh, yeah.
comments.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Roger that. All right. Now we're going to react to, I was just in New York City. Have you been to New York City recently, John?
not recently, no.
it's like a hellhole. It's like something out of a movie, Apocalypto, but not with Mayans. It's like with fentanyl addicts and just, you know, Haitian people. Well, I met, and I don't know why that's so funny. I met a lot of really nice Haitian people. I've met some.
Just of anything you could have said, you went with Haitians. Like that just caught me so off guard.
You haven't been to New York City? Oh my gosh! The whole of Haiti has come across the border. I was trying to say, I was saying.
Which border?
Well, you choose the border of Haiti. Hillary Clinton brought them all in. I'm at the Hampton Inn breakfast. I'm trying to get an omelet. I saw 25 Haitian refugees. You think I'm going to be able to get an omelet at the all-you-can-eat deal? No. And I'm a fat ass, Sean. You make those videos. I mean, I'm trying to get cereal. The Haitians are using all the milk. The Haitians are out there smoking the cigarettes. The Haitians are selling the weed with the CBD. No, they were taking over, and I love Haitians. I'm pro-Haiti. I'm just saying, it is what it is. There's a lot of Haitians going on. That's good. But I had a good time at Pride, and so here, check out, this is me.
Wait, you actually went to Pride?
Well, long story short, I kind of was at this event. They threw an event for me at the New York Young Republicans Club, so I went to that. And I slept in because we had a late night flight, and I should have got up and went to the parade. I just slept in and went to the party at like 1 in the afternoon and just ate breakfast with a bunch of Haitians all morning. I didn't get any Pride footage, but I did end up getting this the next day. So let's roll that tape.
Thank you. We have one witness remaining. Called to the dais, Alex Stein.
And I am suing them, you'll hear me. Get some water. Is my mic on? Last time I didn't have it on. You guys are crazy. Y'all never turn it on. I got Selvina, got the camera out. I'm Primetime 99. So I sued y'all, and you guys are auto-settling because you guys don't believe in free speech. And I'm a pimp on a blimp.
You actually suing them.
I want to say, I love New York. This Pride Month has been so great. I've had so much anal sex. Like last night at that parade, I learned this new song. You ready? Jizz on my face, jizz on my face. I need that jizz post haste. Stick that dick deep in my shit. I want it in my poopy zone. I want to be a poopy clone. I love poop and gay sex. Pride Month is the very best. That's why I stick it deep in your butt. Yes, that blood's not from a cut. It's from the insertion. 'Cause I stick it deep. 'Cause I am an anal super freak. I love free speech. It's so great when I walk down the street and see some gay sex oblate in front of my face. I love gay sex and the taste of jizz sticking in my mouth. Jizz, jizz, I love it so much. I love Pride. It's the best month. I love Pride. I love it so much. So I learned that song last night at Pride. My girl AOC was there. AOC! I miss you, baby. I'm sorry. Please unblock me. I want to talk to you on Twitter. And also, Oswald, I had some anal last night. You would be jealous of. And I know you guys are all homosexuals because everybody in the city's a homosexual. And I love it. When the guys, they whip out their things and they slap it all on my face, it brings me back to the locker room. The locker room with Leah Thomas, my favorite pro athlete. Leah Thomas, I'm swimming for you. I'm swimming for the marginalized. I'm swimming for the ones that can't swim for themselves. I'm Primetime 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp. And I love gay sex. And I love it with a dildo. I love it with a person. I love it with a transgender. I love transgenders. I love transgenders. I love transgenders. Ah, I love them. Thank you. It's Primetime Stein on Instagram. We got the last part. The last part, George. It always cuts off. Well, if you guys want to see that whole video, watch it on the Primetime. No, can you say the last part, the last 10 seconds? That's the best part. Okay. Ah, I love them! Thank you. It's Primetime Stein on Instagram. And the city's run like shit. Google that. Well, guys, that was me testifying at the New York City Council. So if you guys want to watch that whole clip and the interaction with the police afterwards, John, I actually got in some trouble with the police and started to have to go after them a little bit. So if you want to see some police chirp at primetime, make sure after this episode, go and watch that clip and get the BTS. As well as thank you for all the people that gave us super chats. We got that $100 super chat from that one badass. That guy's a badass. I wish I remembered his name. No other super chats. 1,100 people watching right now. We appreciate it. Patriotic Gestalt.
$10 super chat.
you guys. John, tell them how they can support you and how they can find you, and thank you for coming on.
All American Savage Show on wherever podcasts are downloaded. On Twitter, it's AA Savage Show. And then Instagram, I just got banned again, so I had to start up John Burk 1777 now.
Guys, everywhere you go, we get banned. I just want to say everything on this episode today was, show me, George. This episode was for entertainment purposes only. Everything you heard was a lie. Nothing was real. Everything was done in a satirical manner in order to create comedy. So if you're a YouTube censor watching this, this has all been an illusion. You're high. You've been on CBD gummies like me all day. You don't even know where you're at. We end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. DJ, hit that beat. Where is it? Put on the mask, George. Oh my God. I am Primetime 99. George Floyd in the studio. George Floyd on the blimp. George Floyd eating shrimp. George Floyd is a pimp. It's George Floyd. He is my king. George Floyd, love you. I love you, George Floyd. I miss you so much. Oh, I miss you, George. Oh, I want to kiss you, George. Oh, I want to kiss you, George. I miss you so much. Say something, George.
Love you back. I love you back. Love you back.
Love you back, love you back, love you back, love you back, love you best, love you best. You're the best, you're the best. You know, hell of a team, we're a hell of a team, we're a hell of a team, we're a hell of a team. Superstars, 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 hell of a superstars, 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 superstars. Thank you for watching. Good night.